Hi everybody and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are as always your hosts Arne and Carlos. And today, Carlos, what are we doing?
Today we have something very, very special to show you. This actually goes back to the pandemic, when we were under lockdown here in Norway, and when we became virtual friends with Kate over at the last Homely House. I'm sure most of our viewers know her. We mention her all the time. We really love Kate, as so do you. If you don't know Kate, you have to go to her YouTube channel, The Last Homely House, and she's got this beautiful, stunning lime green sofa. And lime green is my favorite color nowadays. We have it, it would be perfect in our pink room because pink and green, right? But we're not going to steal her couch. But she has this wonderful sofa where everybody is welcome. And yeah, we became kind of virtual friends back then in 2020. And one day we received a little gift from her. And she wrote a little note saying that she would be very curious to see or to know what we would do with these or how we would do it. And today, Kate, 2 years later, we're here to share this with you and with all our viewers because it is lovely.
So, Kate, we got these beautiful hexagons
from her.
From her, and they're from a kid's book, child book.
They're lovely.
I like these small pieces.
We love them.
Actually, if they get worn out, I will put them in the scrapbook.
Yeah.
There are some nice pictures on these.
And we also got another
two sizes,
smaller size as well.
And now we will show you what we are actually planning to do with this. And the reason why it takes time is it involves a lot of thrift shopping.
Yeah. So we're combining two of our passions here because nowadays I'm a thrift shopper too.
I know.
So we're doing a lot of thrift shopping for this project, and we're also we've started a quilt. Which hopefully is going to end up on a bed.
One day.
One day.
But this takes time.
This will take time.
So let's show the fabric.
Okay, so we go to thrift stores, and we buy these things that people don't want anymore.
I just found this. I hadn't ironed it because I had prepared a lot of fabric.
Yeah.
And this was hiding under a pile of books.
Yeah, we go for these, but what we're interested in is the embroidery.
Yeah, this one is actually very nice. So I'm a little bit back and forth. Should we actually cut it or not? Maybe we should keep it as it is.
Yeah,
but some there's so many of these in the thrift shops, and I don't know if people use them anymore because they're always there.
You've got this, and then you've got here's a nice one.
Yeah, this is also very nice.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the same as I was going to open up, with very delicate flowers.
Yeah, I took off the fabric because I can use the white fabric for a shirt or something. Yeah. So I took off.
Exactly.
There was a lot of white. I think it was a curtain.
But here's another lovely embroidery. So we're looking at all these beautiful embroideries in all these tablecloths.
Yeah, here's another one in another style.
Yeah.
Also blue.
Here's a little larger ones. And so on and on. There's so many. And
there's also like, you see the stitches are so nice. This is like, looks very handmade.
Yeah.
And then we also have a lot of the Christmas embroidery. This is one. So we have to make one just with Christmas motifs, I guess, later. But right now we're working on the floral pattern.
Yeah, and this is
Christmas.
But these could be done in the design we're doing
in there. But this is very Christmassy.
Yeah. So yeah, when we run out of embroideries, we need to go out and run and look for more. And this is the one thing that we now have in our mind. Every time we go to a thrift store, we go to the textile department and we start looking for these embroidered tablecloths and little runners and little, whatever. Yeah.
And it's nice to recycle these things and use it for something. So let's show you.
So let's show you what we've done so far. It's in the, it's in the birth. It's still like in an early stage, so you're gonna be able to follow it through.
So we started to use the big ones, and because then we have more space for the floral motifs, and we started to cut from this fabric. Yeah. And what we do is we put the hexagon over the motif that we want, like this, and then we cut it out and just prepare it for sewing. So everything that goes in this size, we use this size, and when you see when you put them together, like you can
put them
anyway. So if you put the brown lines towards the center, it looks like this. And then you can use like a pink or a green or yellow or something in the middle. So this is how we try to build up flowers.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can be really lucky and you can find another one with exactly the same motif, because a lot of these are machine made, and I guess they were sold in stores around in this area
or something. Yeah.
So you see, then you have one flower, which is very nice. You can also, when we get more flowers, we can have like yellow, pink, yellow, pink, yellow, pink.
And I love the idea also, because it's kind of like you're deconstructing something and then building it up again. And also, if you just start moving them around like little puzzles, you don't have to turn all of them. You could just tweak them. Yeah. And suddenly you get completely different patterns than...
this is nice also when the...
Yeah, exactly,
meet. Then you could have this one, so the brown goes in that direction. See if that works.
There's so many ways to do it and so many things that can come out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you have a new...
You have suddenly a new design.
Or you can take the flowers inside like this.
Or you could do it very random. You can just pick one without looking and putting it down, and then the way it gets put down is the way. So all these ways are beautiful, and there's really no rules anymore. You just do... just do it as you feel.
But I have to say, I think this is a very fun project. It's very relaxing.
Yeah.
And
the quilt.
And it's so fun to see how patterns change when you put them on the hexagons.
Yeah, and this quilt is going to be amazing. I mean, you can already see, I'm sure you can already see it in your mind when you look at this. Because we're going to try to keep it all in white.
I think it will be a lot of white.
Yeah.
Maybe and then some other colors in the center.
Yeah,
we'll see what we have. It depends on what we find in the thrift shops. And then on some of the motifs, some of the pieces, you have bigger motifs. And if you want to keep more of the motif, what we do then is we take one hexagon. Let me see, where's my pencil? There it is. So we put this together, like just outline this one. So that's one. Oh, I can use the same actually, but and then I put this one.
Yeah.
And this one. Wait. So this way we make bigger hexagons.
Yeah. Well, it's no longer a hexagon because it will have many more.
It will be a hexagon. Just wait and see.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It has to be a hexagon so you can put them together.
That's true, yeah. We can cut this out. Thank you.
You're welcome. Right. Like this. Oh, we need one line there. This one. And then, if you want, you can actually you have to put like on this one. Yeah. This is one we made that way. And this one is, let me see, this is that part. Because this motif wasn't so big, so what we do is we remove these lines like this and there. So the bigger the motif is, the more you have to put together. And this one.
Shall I cut it out for you?
You can cut it out. And then we cut out everything, and at the end we cut these lines. So what you get is you get a half hexagon. So you can use smaller motifs, like on this one we use the blue embroidery on the small pieces. So you sew this back to get the hexagon again. So this is it's a fun way to build up a hexagon to get bigger patterns.
Mm-hmm. I'm cutting. One of my favorite things to do when it comes to this.
So while you cut, I can show you another way how we do these things.
And then put this together with these so people can see.
Yeah, you can put them in between there.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. First, I want to do this one. So I've tried to center the motif like this. And then I had to cut. Where's my scissor? I have a very good scissor here.
Is it the one I'm using?
No, that's this is just
that's
for
the bad
fabric.
scissor. Yeah. Oh yeah, you have a fabric scissor.
The
I
one
have
we
a
bought
paper
in
scissor,
Japan.
yeah.
So I just cut it out with some good seam allowances. To go this way. Maybe I can use this little embroidery piece here for something different, something else. This piece. You can't throw away something like this. See, Carlos, you have to keep this also.
Yeah, they're pretty, yeah, of course.
And then...
when you have all those leftover pieces, you could maybe...
do another quilt.
Yeah, or sew them into a hexagon that you then can make into one of these.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, try not to waste anything. That's pretty cool if you can achieve that.
What we do now, we use binders. What is that in English?
Paper clips.
Paper clips. We learned on a quilting show in England that that was not what people normally did.
But that's what we do.
We went to, what's they called, the company again? We stayed on their booth and we did Hexagon.
Oh, that was a yarn. No, that was a quilting store, a fabric store, fabric patch.
Fabric.
It's called Fabric Patch in Birmingham.
And we were doing these hexagons with them, and then we asked, "Do you have the paper clips?" And they're like, "For what?" This.
Well, but I'm sure they have some.
They went
tools.
to a place where they probably other tools, but we have a lot of paper clips, so it's nice to just keep things in place. Like this. And then when we sew them together, when you have this, then you just sew the stitches on the back, like I've shown on this one. So you just attach them, and then you can take the clips out. When you have something as big as this, we also sew through the paper. So you have to rip everything out later, because this is very big. So it's better to just stitch it onto the paper. And then, Carlos, you have made a fabulous job here.
Thank you.
So now, when you have this one, you have to cut off this and keep these half hexagons, because this has to be sewn back to the big piece. So this is what we plan to do with the hexagons. And as you understand, it will take time.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of time.
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully. Then it goes that way, so then you just put this on to get
a piece there, yeah.
Pieces.
And then it'll go in like so afterwards.
Yeah.
So you will get...
You can put them in any direction.
Yeah, so I mean, if we just pretend that this is the way it's going to be, so this is what it will look like.
Put this.
Yeah, one there, one there.
So this is
This is our ongoing project right now.
It's a very nice project.
Yeah.
Every now and then we take it out of the sewing box or what you call it and work on it. But
and the nice
it's
thing,
slow. Because we have so much other things we're doing.
But the nice thing about this particular one is we can collaborate and we can both clip or cut.
Yeah.
We can both sew do the hexagons. So it's a communal project kind of, and it's going into somewhere in the house afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's nice just looking for the tablecloths and then putting this together. Arne doing some parts, I'm doing the other parts. And then, of course, there's always new motifs to add in.
And it gives us a chance to go thrift shopping.
Yeah, and I think we definitely need these.
But you have to
I know they're beautiful.
We have to save this one for a little while because I think it's so beautiful.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, exactly.
We can look at it.
We can save it. We can look at it. But one day we're gonna need to cut. I mean, there's so many. There's four beautiful motifs here that will be perfect in the quilt.
Even in the corners.
Yeah, and the corners are nice. And then it's gonna get used.
Yeah, and then instead of lying in a thrift shop, no one wants it.
Or us keeping it in some cupboard
in our stash.
Yeah, I can see this as a really beautiful textile in a nice room, bedroom, definitely.
Now I managed to attach this one to the yarn. That's how that happens sometimes. There you go. Okay, I think.
So this is what
it's
we're
really
doing.
hard to talk when you do this because it's kind of very relaxing.
So I'll do the formalities.
You do the formalities and I just finish this one.
So this is what we're doing. We're going to keep working on it, from time to time together, and we will be back maybe next month, maybe in 6 months, who knows? But we think that this is such a nice project that it does deserve a follow-up. So hopefully when we come back to this project again here on our YouTube channel,
we have more pieces.
We'll have more pieces, and maybe we have started at the time to piece it together already. So that's what you're going to be waiting for, I guess. And yeah, I mean, this is, again, we are known as knitwear designers, but we do a lot of other things that we love as well. And creating your own textiles out of old fabrics, giving them new life is something that is pretty close to our heart.
It's fun.
And it's a lot of fun. So I'm sure you guys have a lot of these things lying around that you're thinking maybe of giving away to a thrift store, or maybe you just have them in a drawer somewhere, and maybe it's time to go and look at what you have, look at your stash of fabrics as well, and start working on a project like this. I think that it's very rewarding, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it a lot. So we hope that you've enjoyed this episode.
And there's always new stuff in the thrift shops, especially like in Norway, and we went to Sweden just a few weeks ago, and they had also a lot of fabrics there. So you can always find something.
Absolutely.
So, okay, now
I can do the formalities.
No, you can. I have to stop.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of our quilting universe here in our YouTube channel, please comment and let us know what you think. And also let us know if you have similar projects that you're working on. We'd love to see if you do. And please become a subscriber. The ARNE CARLOS family is growing quickly. And there's a lot of fun stuff here on our channel. So if you're a subscriber, it really makes a difference for us as well. Plus, you can always put that notification sign on.
So you won't miss an episode.
Yeah, so you'll always be notified and you never miss an episode. The mailing list, our newsletter, is the absolute way to find out what's going on and all our shenanigans. And yeah.
But look at this, Carlos. Isn't this fabulous?
It's pretty, yeah.
When you put this that way.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay.
So thank you so much for watching, and see you again. We post episodes on Sundays, and we have our podcast Sit In It for a Bit on Wednesdays. And yeah, it's not always about knitting. So we try to do as much as we can, different things. So we look forward to having you again. See you soon. Bye.
Look, pink, yellow. Pink, yellow, pink, yellow.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice.